Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 999 Gaming. I want to do a video for The Walking Dead Road to Survival, and this is called Weapons Choices. And before we get started, I just want to say Happy Thanksgiving. We're only a few hours away. To all of my regular subscribers and viewers, appreciate all the comments, all the feedback, all the participation. You guys are awesome. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and safe holiday. So with that being said, let's move in and talk a little bit about weapons. I'm going to do a quick scroll through. For the veteran gamers that play this game, this is just going to be, hey, let me show you what gear I got, more or less, and you guys can tell me what gear you got. And for the novice player, we'll talk a little bit about the value of gear and having backup gear, whether it's gear that's heavy crit, gear that buffs your defense, or also the attack power, and a little bit of the vague and ambiguity around the large percentage, small percentage that you get with attacking. So I showed you a quick scroll through of the gear. Now I'm just going to go through by color. That's the easiest way for me to look at it. So we'll just edit, go as if we're going to edit one of my teams. And you can see up near the top, this is kind of what we're all equipped with. If I go in, and I can tap on that. So currently I got Lily's shotgun, a sniper rifle, tactical shotgun, and having multiple of the same piece of gear is pretty good. We talked earlier in the video about farming 12-4. Most of this gear that I've gotten is through farming those areas. The 4-star, I think, scoped assault rifle that I have there, it's 30 crit and 20% defense. That's really good at mid levels because the crit is going to help you with walkers. The defense is going to help you. It might help you survive one attack. I'm okay with no defense. If it's heavy crit, heavy attack, I can go with that and just use that just as well. Heavy crit, heavy defense does help you absorb a shot every once in a while, but that's such high crit on that scoped assault rifle that it's worth whether, I don't care what the secondary stat is. I'll take 30 crit over anything that we have, and that's why it's a 4-star weapon. So you can see some of the other items. If I were to go in and fight walkers, this is pretty much what it would look like. I would have 20 crit, 30 crit, 10 crit, 10 crit, 20 crit. I could actually probably get rid of the 10 crit that I have, the Barker's rifle, and get the Sentry's rifle in there, because 15 crit, 15% attack to me is better on a walker stage than having that extra defense, especially at a higher level, when pretty much if I get hit, I'm going to die if I don't have a buff up. So, and I know once you get up to level 19, there were a couple people talking about, he had several of his people got one shot. So it's going to be interesting to see how equipping the gear may help you live past one turn in order to buff yourself up. So if I were to change this up, so let's say I was going into the Sentry rifles would probably be the best across the board for me, with the exception of the scoped assault rifle. But you can see I have other weapons also. I've got these tactical shotguns. So if I weren't fighting walkers and it was a human versus human stage, or even if I was doing a raid and going against humans there as well too, then I'm going to get rid of most of these crit weapons and I'm going to look for weapons that have heavy attack. And I know a lot of new players, when they play this, they never change the weapons. They only go with one type of weapon. So I do have, for each color, I've got multiple for yellow, multiple for green, multiple for red is 2. And once I finish with the blue, I'll go through and I'll show you some of those. So if we were doing a human versus human, this is Lily's shotgun that I have multiple of. You can see at 10% attack. So if your attack's 700, you add that 10%, now you're hitting 770. I'll take the extra crit there, hope for a higher crit percentage, but the 10% defense as well too. Once again, if you get 700, it's going to give you a 770 defense. So I got pretty good diversity in my blue weapons. So I got a set for each, for walkers and for also humans. The yellow characters, not as much. First of all, I don't have as many yellow characters, so I guess I got enough. But if I had it like a full fleet, like 10, like I have in red, I don't think I would have just enough of the choices. But you can see the first item up here that I have equipped is the Bowie knife. And the history behind that, I think the Bowie knife I got from an elite weapon token very early in the game, right about the time that I got my 5-star Rick. And I will tell you that since then, it's been rough. But hey, it's almost Thanksgiving. I'm not here to really complain anymore about the pull percentages, because I already did a video a couple hours ago about how bad it was again. But early in the game, I did get a nice Bowie knife. You can see 25% attack, 15 crit, and 10% defense. That is a great raiding weapon, but it's also not a bad weapon for walkers because you get that 15 crit as well too. But I would take the probably Margaret's knife over the Bowie knife if I were going against walkers, because it gives me that 20% attack and 15 crit as well too. And if we take a look at the blue you can see the green is the fire axe. So the fire axe was from the mission that I can't remember which mission. I'll have to go back. They're all bleeding together now, but we all got the opportunity to get the fire axe if we finished the missions about 2 months ago. If you guys know that in comments, just leave it below. I'm losing my mind here. but that's a very versatile weapon as well too. So moving on, and this is really my bread and butter. You can see my red weapons. I got a ton of them because I have a ton of red characters with alert. The Assault SMG, I think that was a drop in 12.4. I'm pretty sure it was a world drop and not a token or not any event. So 25% attack, 15 crit, 10% defense. I'll take that in any stage, human versus human, walker, whatever. It's good stats all the way across the board. And then you can see a few of the other items that I can bring in there as well too. So that is a real quick overview of my weapons. Thanks everyone for watching. Go back and watch it again if you want to see like a little bit slower explanation of each one. My name is Killshot. Have a happy Thanksgiving.